Good morning. My name is Zoe, and I'm delighted to be here with you for Sunday Live Dharma. As the leaves fall and the weather cools, I find myself feeling cozy, and I hope you are finding moments of joy in your own lives. Today, Holly North, Wan Jia Yu, is going to share her reflections in a Dharma Talk called Letting Go of a Single Point of View. Let us begin our practice by reading the Essential Dharmas of Daily Practice on page 11. Essential Dharmas of Daily Practice. The mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. The mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. The mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. Let us replace disbelief, greed, laziness, and ignorance with belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication. Let us turn resentment into gratitude. Let us turn dependency into self-reliance. Let us turn reluctance to learn into willingness to learn well. Let us turn reluctance to teach into willingness to teach well. Let us turn lack of public spirit into eagerness to serve the good of all. Now, to prepare ourselves for meditation, please stand up behind your mats. Lars will guide us in movements to help us warm up our bodies and circulate our energy.
Good morning, friends, here in the Dharma Hall. Morning, everybody at home. Thank you so much for practicing with us. Let's drop our hands, put our feet together, palms together on our heart center. Bring our palms to our third eye and back to our heart center. Bow and come back up. Breathe in, open your palms, and breathe out, drop your palms. Breathe in, stepping out, preferably with the left. Relax. And breathing in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Focus on your deep belly breathing into your dantian, breathing in. 4 to 5 seconds, expand your belly and breathe out. Breathing in and out. One more time, breathing in. Coordinate your breath with your hand movement, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in. And stop when you're on top. And breathe out. Continue breathing out, pushing your palms towards your dantian, Qi center. And one more time, breathing in and out. Let's place our palms on our dantian. Continue breathing. Feel the expansion of your lower belly. Breathing in and out. Focus on your stance. Make sure we are weighted right behind the ball of our foot. Our knees are slightly bent. Our chin is tucked in. Shoulders are dropped and rounded forward. And our spine is erect and in a neutral position. Keep breathing. Drop your hands. Same thing, breathing in. Bring it up to chest height. Breathing in, double breath. Push all the way into the sky. And breathe out. Imagine you're pushing Qi energy ball around you. Bringing our hands back in front of us. Breathing in. Double breath, breathe in again. Push all the way up to the sky. Stretch and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe in again. Push, 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 push. Stretch and breathe out. And one more time, breathing in. Breathe in again. Push, stretch, and breathe out. Let's place our palms, picking our dantian. Relax, keep breathing. Check your posture. Drop our hands again, breathing in, bring our hands up, we switch, one goes up, one goes down, push heaven, push earth, and we drop, breathe in, stretch, 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 change your hands, and breathe out. Bring the energy ball right in front of you, change hands, breathing in, expand and stretch, and breathe out. Contract, bring the energy ball back in front of us. Switch hands, breathe in, and look over your shoulder on your arm that's on the bottom, and breathe out. Switch hands, and imagine you're like a towel that's wet and being wrung out, and you are that towel. And breathe out. Switch hands, breathe in, stretch, and breathe out. One more time, breathing in. And out. And switch one more time, breathing in. And out. Bring our palms back in front of ourselves. Cover our dantian, keep on breathing. And relax. Put your hands on your hips, step out a little bit further, and in a high gong bu, push to one side, and we're breathing in, we're walking up, slightly arch our back, and we're breathing out, bend your torso all the way to the knee, twist yourself back to the center, switch your side, breathing in on the way up, and slightly arch your back, not too much. And breathe out. Fall forward, come to the center, switch sides, breathing in on the way up. And breathe out. Back forward, switching sides, breathing in on the way up. And out. One more round, switch sides, breathing in. And breathe out. Switch sides, breathing in. And breathe out. Fall forward, come to the center, stand up. Hands on your dantian. Let's put our feet back to about shoulder width apart and keep breathing. last exercise. Breathe in. This time we round our hands, breathing in all the way to our lower back. Slightly arch your back. Look behind yourself as much as you can. Still breathing in the Lordly breath. Breathe out. Fall forward. Let your arms drop all the way forward, forward. And breathing in. Feel yourself lifted by the shoulders. Standing back up, stacking one vertebrae on top. And putting your palms back on your danchin. Relax. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Arch back, breathing, 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 and breathe out, fall forward. Drop your hands like you've been pulled down, try to touch the floor. Breathing in, slightly bend your knees, stand up, and breathing out, put your palms back on your danchin. Breathing in, look behind yourself. Breathe out, fall forward, drop. Try to touch the ground if you can. Slightly bend your knees, breathing in. Get lifted by your shoulders. Stand up. Palms in the danchin and relax, breathe out. One last time, breathing in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax, breathe. Drop our hands, palms to the side, breathing in. Join our palms. And we're breathing out. Slowly bring our palms to our third eye. We're resting on our third eye. Take a breather in. And breathe out. Bring it to our palm, heart center. Rest on our heart center, breathing in. And breathe out. Continue bringing your palms back down to the side of you. Thank you so much, friends, for practicing with us this morning. Now please join us in offering 4 bows to the Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, either way in standing posture or in full kneeling posture.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the marvelous gift of nature and the universe. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, the truth of interconnectedness among all beings. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws which guides us, protects us, and promotes justice.
Gong sound. My ears and body feeling the gong sound and vibration. Sitting body, pelvic floor, lower back, grounding strong, lumbar 4 and 5. Gently and naturally, our sitting body wants to sit up tall and taller. Our hearts and chest want to feel relaxed, more opening and opening. The tip of the tongue rests on the roof of our mouths, which can help us to stay more alert in a calm sense. How deeply grateful I am to pause like this, like this. Whenever thoughts arise, I know I can simply come back to my breathing. This powerful, simple breathing is a great catalyst that brings me to this present moment, living and enjoying the magic of a peace now, here. For next 20 minutes, let us meditate together as one beautiful community. My each breathing body, that awareness brings huge contribution to this space, to the community and the world. And we know we can let go, breathe out any thoughts again and again.
Page 4. Youngju in English. Youngju. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth settles in my being. My spirit penetrates all things as my mind wills. Heaven, earth, and I become one. I am one with the way of heaven and earth. Let's gather our palms together, minds and hearts together. Prayer for inauguration ceremony. Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws, Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace. We deeply appreciate the gifts of Won Buddhist practice and community in our lives. And we are profoundly grateful for all the teachers, past and present, who have brought Won Buddhism here to us in North America. Over the past 50 years, thanks to the collective efforts and prayers of many people, Won Buddhism's roots in the Americas have spread and continue to grow more deeply. Today, Won Buddhism USA will hold an inaugural ceremony for Venerable Chuksanim as he begins his second term as head Dharma Master, and it will install the first members of Won Buddhism USA's Supreme Council, our key advisory and governance body. Together, they'll work to strengthen and deepen Won Buddhism's presence in the US and guide Won Buddhism USA and its practitioners into the future. May the life and work of Venerable Chuksanim and members of the Supreme Council be blessed, as well as the life and work of all lay and ordained practitioners here. May our collective steadfast and sincere practice hone our wisdom as we develop and catalyze blessings into the world. This we pray with our whole hearts. I wish and pray, sincerely and truly, where my hands touch the world, where my feet walk on the earth, where my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms where my heart and mind reach, that we all together, share a true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings. Sutra Chanting, page 9. Ilwan is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and lost the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings. Ilwan manifests as both permanence and impermanence. Viewed as permanence, Ilwan unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is. Viewed as impermanence, Ilwan unfolds into infinite worlds through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies. In the four forms of birth, we transform through the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing, with grace arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Ilwan Sangha Dharmakaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of Ilwan and become one with the nature of Ilwan. Page 10. Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of great compassion, when deeply practicing Prajnaparamita, realized that all 5 aggregates are empty, and thus became free from all suffering and distress. O Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. without form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. The same is true of sensations, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness. O Shariputra, all dharmas are empty. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. In emptiness, no form, no sensations, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind consciousness, no ignorance, nor extinction of ignorance, no old age and death, nor extinction of death, no suffering, no cause of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, with nothing to attain. The Bodhisattva relies on Prajnaparamita. Therefore the mind has no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Free from delusion, one dwells in nirvana. All Buddhas of the past, present, and future rely on Prajnaparamita and attain supreme enlightenment. Therefore know that Prajnaparamita is the great mantra, is the great enlightening mantra, is the unsurpassed and unequaled mantra, which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true, not false, so proclaim the Prajnaparamita mantra, which says gone, gone, gone beyond, far beyond, now awaken. Gate, gate, paragate, prasamgate, bodhisvaha. Gate, gate, paragate, prasamgate, bodhisvaha. Gate, gate, paragate, prasamgate, bodhisvaha. Let us stretch our legs. Let's do some stretching. Gently rotate your ankles. At the same time, you can clasp your hands, stretch forward. Move your hands up on the sky, stretch tall. And release your hands and put it back of your body. Now let's point your feet down, flex, and make your heels on the sky. Let's do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this time let's tap our big toes. They say the calf is second heart. It's really important, our calf is, so we're going to stretch a little bit more on there while we are getting ready. Okay, this time point and flex the opposite way around, this foot pointing. Let's do it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This time let's squeeze our toes like grabbing something and release, stretch. 5 times. 3, 4, 5. And with your feet, let's massage your calves. And let's get back to sitting. Stretch a little more.
This morning, Holly North Won Jiayu is sharing her Dharma talk, letting go of a single point of view. Let's practice deep listening as we warmly welcome Holly.
Good morning. I'm Holly North. My Dharma name is Won Jiayu, which means freedom and liberation. Today I'm going to talk about the nature of conviction. Convictions are strong beliefs. Sometimes these beliefs cloud us from seeing what is truly right or wrong. We hold so firmly to our opinions that we have no room for an open mind. This can prevent us from seeing other points of view. Seeing other outlooks can lead to new understanding. There's a popular Buddhist parable about the blind men and the elephant. In this parable, the men each touched a different part of an elephant, such as the trunk, the tail, or the ear. When they were examining the elephant from their personal interpretation, they were only understanding one aspect of the whole. They defended their vantage point without seeing the other men's perspectives as well. Had they walked around and touched all the parts of the elephant, then they would have seen that there was truth to all of them. In the parable, the elephant is a symbol of ultimate truth. The truth is relative to each person's perspective. We cannot know the whole truth from a single point of view. Whenever I hear this story, I ask myself if I have convictions that narrow my mind. That is a question I ask each of you today. What are your personal convictions? And how might they hold you back from a broader perspective? Our founding teacher, Master Sotasan, had some thoughts about how our convictions influence us. Allow me to read part of a passage from the scripture book that captured my attention. The founding master said, "If you wish to become a well-rounded person and attain wide knowledge and vision, you absolutely must not cling to a single point of view. Virtually everyone today clings to a single point of view, which prevents them from achieving the perfect way. Confucian scholars are attached to Confucian customs, Buddhist monks to Buddhist customs, and people active in other religions or societies, for their part, to what they know and do. Thus they lack a broad understanding of right and wrong, benefit and harm, and do not know how to adopt and apply other people's dharmas. In consequence, they do not manage to become well-rounded persons." What stood out most to me from this passage was that we must not cling strictly to a single point of view. There are many modalities to understanding ultimate truth. If we confine ourselves to only the teachings we know, then we do not allow ourselves to gain wider knowledge. Mahatma Gandhi had a similar sentiment to Master Sotasan on this matter. He said, "The time has now passed when the followers of one religion can stand and say, 'Ours is the only true religion and all others are false.' The growing spirit of toleration towards all religions is a happy augury of the future." I grew up in a strict Catholic family. My family members believed that Catholicism was the one true religion. As a child at Catholic school, I believed in Catholicism, like the rest of my family. However, as I grew older, I began to question whether Catholicism was the only way to know God. My favorite subject in college was religious studies. In this course, we read the book Siddhartha, which drew from Hindu and Buddhist teachings. Reading this book awakened something in me that I didn't know existed. I started to see that there was more to spirituality than my limited point of view. To this day, I can hear my beloved grandmother's voice in my head. When any of us were dating a new partner, she would ask, "Are they Catholic?" It was important to her convictions that we as a family married within the church. Another firm belief of hers was the importance of family. I married a non-Catholic. My grandparents would not attend our wedding unless it was in the church. We had plans for a Unitarian minister to do an outdoor wedding. My grandma said something very negative about this. My husband and I eloped because of this family custom. To celebrate our marriage, we had a gathering in a cave amphitheater with a blues band, barbecue, and camping. In the end, my grandparents were in attendance at our party. After we got married, they attended my cousin's weddings outside of the church. They were able to let go of their strict convictions about the church and put family first. My grandmother's last remaining sibling, who is a Catholic nun, recently found out that I am Buddhist. I was afraid for her to know that I wasn't a practicing Catholic. Her response to finding out this news was, "Well, at least she has a faith." I appreciate her open-minded response. She was able to see further than the belief that Catholicism is the only way to understanding truth. It gives me peace that my family has accepted me now. I know this isn't always the case for others. When we hold tight to our personal convictions without seeing others' dharmas, we limit ourselves and others. This causes division in families, communities, and nations. I'll never forget the lessons from my Catholic family. They taught me to help others and to give to my community. My grandma showed me the importance of spiritual practice. I remember when she told me, "Take care of your soul. It's the only thing you truly have." I have a broader spiritual awareness thanks to my grandmother, even if I didn't follow the same tradition. We all adored my grandma because of her loving heart. I can take the virtues passed on from my Catholic upbringing and apply them to my daily life, as well as the virtues I have gained from Buddhism. Catholicism and Buddhism share common beliefs. Both have similar moral and ethical values. Both emphasize compassion and leading virtuous lives. All the different religions point to God in some way. In the book of Won Buddhism, it says that all the world's religions are essentially one. Earlier in my talk, I shared one of Master Sotasan's key teachings. Do not cling to a single point of view. He said, virtually everyone today clings to a single point of view, which prevents them from achieving the perfect way. My takeaway is how important it is to embrace various dharmas. We might believe that what we know is right and what another believes is wrong. Remember the elephant parable? None of the men were fully right or fully wrong. They simply had different points of view. At the beginning of my talk, I read part of the scripture passage on convictions. I will now share the remainder of that passage. The founding master said, I'm not saying that you should lose your principal convictions and adopt other dharmas indiscriminately, but rather that you should widely apply other dharmas after you have established your principal convictions. You must understand this point well too. As Won Buddhist, we must be able to incorporate other doctrines and not get too caught up in our own particular faith. In the general outline of the Won teachings, it says, our aim is to become adherents of a broad and consummate religion by incorporating and making use as well of the doctrines of all the world's religions. So I ask myself, if I let go of a single point of view, can I expand my mind and attain wide knowledge? Can I learn from others' beliefs? The answer is yes. We must let go of having a single point of view and welcome other ways of thinking. I'm open to receiving knowledge from various traditions to become a more well-rounded person and gain a better understanding of ultimate truth.
Thank you so much, Holly, for sharing that. You shared the importance of balance, of equanimity, it's really all part of a well-rounded and authentic life. So thank you. Let's take a moment just to sit and reflect on our own about Holly's words. Friends at home, this is a good time to put your reflections in chat or just sit quietly and contemplate. And here in the Dharma Hall, pair up or triple up with people next to you and share your thoughts.
Thank you for your practice. Thank you, Holly, for your sharing. When I join my palms together, I smell garlic from my fingers. Yesterday afternoon, Anne Freeman, one of the temple members, came to the temple kitchen. She and I peeled garlic, the ones we harvested from our garden. And Anne she comes to meditate and practice, but she also comes once a month, 2 hours a month, and come and help whatever needed. So today's our project is peeling garlic. And then she said, oh, I love it. So you are invited for this opportunity. You get to see what's going on with the reverend's life in the residence. If you have 2 hours throughout your month and sign up for helping us and hang out with us. Anyone first time here today, please raise your hand. Wow, please share your name. What's Angie. And Mitch. Welcome, Mitch. And one more friend over there. First time? Yes. Sue. Oh, welcome. And we have another friend actually. Lydia. We have 4 ladies joining us today. First time. Welcome. Any announcements?
Indeed, we subscribed to our YouTube channel. You will have easy access to that link. Please do so if you're not. At 4 p.m. at the Raleigh Temple, we will celebrate the season of gratitude with a Friendsgiving potluck immediately following our 4 p.m. meditation practice. Join us for peaceful meditation, fellowship, and a delicious meal at our North Raleigh Temple this afternoon. Are you wondering, do we get a potluck in Chapel Hill? Yes, we do. On the first day in December, we will have our spiritual Thanksgiving service followed by a potluck community meal. Please save the date for December 1st. And as always, we really appreciate and give thanks for your thoughtful donations to support our temple. Really, none of this is possible without your support. Now please turn to page 13 and bless each other with our morning prayer song.
First Saturday each month, we have a teen meditation gathering, and every other Sunday, at the same time, we have a children meditation. However, we have some couple of children and teens joining us today. If you are children and teenagers, please stand up. Wow, it's so wonderful. Wow. Oh. It's amazing. Well, raise your hand if the meditation was too tough and too long for you guys. Whoa. Nobody would raise it. Wow, they are truly meditation masters. Oh, let's wave our hands to our friends online who joined us today. 감사합니다. 감사합니다.